right, folks. So last night, me and little mama hopped into a three-way co-op with our friend Matt, and I noticed some things, some concerning things about the three-player co-op, and something good and interesting out of it. I realized that when you're in a three-person co-op, all the enemies they get tougher and they get more dangerous, and that's a good thing because you got three players, three slayers who should, I mean, if you're all working together as a team, right, that should not be a problem for you at all. Um, that'll probably, I mean, three-person co-op would probably be more ideal for like Game Plus mode when you got all your fancy toys and you've got a lot of practice in and you're a very good slayer. I don't think level 1 or 2 player, well, it'd be more like level 4 or 5, right? I don't think level 4 or level 5 players who've never played the game before should be in three-person co-op because it'd be quite punishing. Something concerning about the three-person co-op, lot of jank. There was one point where I drop kicked like one of those rotten zombies, the type that either go down in 1 or 2 hits when you drop kick them, just lost a smidge of health. So it was very intense. But the ones that I'd go to kick and they'd either disappear or I'd take a swing at a zombie and then it would teleport from my left or to my right. There was one moment where I had zombies coming up the stairs at me, and they just disappeared, like in front of my eyes. I'm like, what is going on here? So I'm gonna have to say that three-person co-op is not entirely ideal right now. There's something very, very fishy going on with it. So far, staying in two-person co-op is probably the ideal. It's the ideal balance right now. You'll see less jank, and the enemies are not damage spongy. Like, they're not terribly damage spongy, right? So you're probably going to want to stay away from three-person co-op, especially if you're wanting to play with random players that are just there to do their own thing. You're going to want to keep a tight group as you're moving through the story. But yeah, three-person co-op, and you are starting to see some of the cracks showing. Like, the bigger your save file gets, the more you're gonna run into bugs. Like, they're not game breaking per se. It's the way that some of Bethesda bugs are not game breaking, but I really hope that Dam Busters is taking their time to come out with a patch that will sort of help with the kind of squash some of those distracting bugs, right? I hope so, because we have seen it here, haven't we? Like when we're playing when we're doing cringy Carla, right? We did start to see some really unusual stuff, especially in the first video, right? Remember that? It's really wild. It's getting weird. So hopefully Dam Busters is working on that. But yeah, so far, I just wanted to drop in and holler at you all about that three-person co-op. If you're not able to play this in three-person co-op yet, do not get upset about that, or don't get bummed out, because you're not. It's a little too janky. I would wait till much later to pursue a three-person co-op. I don't know if it's just a PlayStation 5 problem. Judging by some footage I saw on YouTube, I couldn't quite tell if he was in three-person co-op, but there was somebody who was complaining about like some really weird freaking bugs with the game. And I'm pretty sure they were on PC and they were in co-op. I'm not sure how many players were with them. It could have been 3-player co-op. So I'm assuming it's not specific to PlayStation 5. I would wait for Dam Busters to come through with a patch and then perhaps try three-person co-op. And I do not recommend 3-person co-op unless you've developed some really good Slayer skills. You know what I mean? And you're working with a team that works together. I think it would be a phenomenal experience because it's no cakewalk, my honeys. But anyway, yeah. Little Mama's really enjoying herself. We're going to hop back into our Danny Amy adventure today and progress the story for her a little more. So far, she's enjoying some parts of the story, and that's good because there are some really interesting moments in the story that I think are a lot of fun. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the 3-person co-op. I did get in there, and yeah, I wouldn't fool with that right now. Yeah, that could be pretty frustrating and janky. So yeah, I would caution players to stay away from 3-person co-op right now. Anyway, you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. You all stay safe out there in LA. And I will catch you on the flip side.